this arrangement real quick. So here's the arrangement, and this is what it looks like. And then you flip it over. And here is what you're going to calculate for this arrangement. So we're going to start at the top, and this section at the top is just fresh product. Fresh product has a higher markup because it can go bad in the cooler, which is called shrink product, and then you have to throw that product away. So you mark it up a little bit higher to make up for that. So to begin, you're going to take the price per bunch. So here's our formula. So C equals B divided by S. So B divided by S, so it's your price per bunch divided by how many are in the bunch. So that would be 46.55 divided by 25. Be $1.86. And then you continue that on down the line. $1.36 or $1.37 because you have to round to the nearest penny. $1.07. $0.82. For the grapevine wreath, you still had to purchase one, and then we're only going to calculate that one in a minute. So for the moment, this is going to be $9.15. And $1.47. Now we're going to take C and multiply it by U. So here's C, so this is your column C, and then we're going to multiply it by U, which is how many we actually used in this design. So this is the amount that you have actually spent on this product because you had to purchase it. And because we just had one, this will be 107. And again, we had one, so this will be 82 cents. And then this 9.15, we only use 1/10 of it. So we actually used 92 cents worth of the grapevine wreath. And then $1.47, $4.41. So this is the amount we've spent. So let's add this column up to find out how much money we have invested in product to create this design. $13.68. So now we're going to mark it up and see how much we're going to sell this fresh product for. So retail price is FM, which is our fresh product markup, times W, which is this column we just had. So 3.72 times 3. So the two roses that are in this design, we're going to sell them for $11.16. But we paid $3.72 for it. 0.76. And the last one is 441 times 3, 1323. And I'm sorry, I actually calculated these two wrong. It's 1.07 times 3, not times 2. So that would be 321. And then 82 cents, 246. There we go. Now we're going to add this column and find out what the total we're going to sell all of this product is for. $41.04. All right, now we're going to calculate the hard goods. So we're going to work it exactly the same way. Hard goods are things that are not going to go bad in my closet. So I could keep it forever, essentially, sitting in there, and it would still be fine in another 10 years. So I'm going to take C, or this is cost per item, equals P, which is this column right here, the cost per package, divided by I, the number of items in the case. So 45.65 divided by 12 is 380. 68.33 divided by 48 is $1.42. And then this one, I know it looks tricky, but you still work it the same way. So one roll of Aspidistra leaf ribbon is $12.99, but there's 1,800 inches in the roll. So we're looking for the cost per inch because typically we measure this in inches, not in feet. So it is going to be less than a penny. So my amount that came up on my calculator is 0.007. So I'm going to round that to a penny. So for every inch, it's a penny. Now I'm charging for this, even though this sounds like a minuscule amount, because this is still something I had to pay for. And if I don't charge the customer for it, then that comes out of my profit. All right, so now we're going to take W, which is or calculate W. It's your wholesale cost of items. So it's the same as we did up here. So it's C, which is this column, or multiplied by Q, which is how much we put in the arrangement. So we only had one vase, so it's 380. We used 1/3 of a block of foam, not a full block of foam. So that'll be 142 times 0.3. And that'll be 43 cents. And then 0.10 times, and then we had 16 inches. So 16 cents worth of ribbon. Now I'm going to mark up this, and I'm going to calculate it by multiplying it by the hard goods markup, which is by 2. So 380 times 2 is $7.60. And then 43 cents times is 86 cents. And then 0.16 times 2 is 32 cents. So now again, we're going to add these two columns, or add this column to find out how much we spent on product in this arrangement. How much have we invested? So $3.80 plus 43 cents plus 16 cents is $4.39. And then over here, we're going to calculate how much we are marking it up and are going to sell this hard good products for. So $7.60 plus 86 plus 32 equals $8.78. Now I'm going to add my fresh product subtotal plus my hard goods subtotal to find out how much how much money do I have invested in this entire design together. So 1368 plus 439 is 1807. So I have spent $18.07 on this entire arrangement. That's how much money I have invested. Now let's find out how much I'm going to just sell the product for. So 4104 plus 878 is 4982. So just for the product, we are selling this arrangement for $49.82. But is your labor and your time valuable? It is. So we're going to charge labor. So it's $49.82, and we're going to multiply that by 0.25, which is going to be 12. We're going to charge $12.46 for labor. And now I'm going to add these two together, which is TR plus L. So this is TR plus, there's L. 4982 plus 1246 is 6228. So now, because we usually also add a delivery charge, we're going to charge 10% for delivery. So we're going to calculate that exactly the same way. So 6228, and then I'm going to multiply that by 0.1 is $6.23. So I'm charging $6.23 for delivery. Now I'm going to add these two together to find out the price of the arrangement plus delivery is $62.28 plus $6.23 is $68.51. Now I'm going to add the tax as well, because you're in the state of Texas, you're used to paying tax on a design or anything that you purchase. So it'll be $68.51 times 0.0825, and that's listed here. 0.0825 is, and when I calculate that, I'm going to spend $5.65 on tax. And then I'm going to add these two together. So 68.51 plus 565 is 74.16. So this arrangement in total with tax, labor, and delivery is going to be $74.16 as a cost.